Betrayal in romantic relationships. It's one of the most painful experiences a person can face. It shakes your sense of trust, your identity, and even your belief in love. In Betrayed to Badass, relationship coach Ed Baxter tackles this pain head-on, reframing betrayal not as an end but as a beginning, a chance to rebuild stronger than before. Baxter's central thesis is clear. Betrayal is not just about infidelity. It's any breach of trust that destabilizes the emotional foundation of a relationship. Whether it's dishonesty, manipulation, or neglect, acknowledging the depth of this impact is critical for healing and growth. In this video, we'll explore the key arguments presented in Betrayed to Badass and discuss how they might resonate with you. For a deeper understanding, we encourage reading the book or listening to the audiobook. Baxter reframes betrayal as an opportunity for personal growth. Instead of seeing it as a failure or an end, he argues that betrayal disrupts the status quo, forcing introspection and change. What do we take from this? Acknowledgement and acceptance of betrayal are essential. Emotional pain is real and valid but serves as the first step toward transformation. One real-world exercise to help with this is a simple one. Reflect on your immediate feelings, such as anger, sadness, or confusion, and journal them without judgment to start the healing process. Baxter challenges traditional notions of masculinity, advocating for emotional awareness, self-respect, and living authentically in alignment with personal values. What do we take from this? Emotional intelligence and vulnerability are not weaknesses but pathways to resilience. Essentially, Ed proposes a view of masculinity that is values-based. As such, he recommends the following exercise. Clarify your core values, such as integrity, loyalty, independence, and evaluate whether your actions align with those values. Healthy boundaries are central to Baxter's philosophy. Betrayal often stems from a lack of defined or enforced boundaries, and reclaiming self-respect starts with setting clear expectations. What do we take from this? Boundaries protect your self-worth and foster respect in relationships. The exercise here is straightforward. Write down situations where your boundaries were violated. Craft and rehearse clear statements for how you'll address similar situations in the future. Baxter emphasizes that confidence is rebuilt through small, consistent victories. Tracking daily achievements helps restore trust in oneself. Progress is incremental, and self-worth is developed through deliberate effort. To help with this, start a small wins list. Each day, document 3 things you achieved, no matter how minor. The narrative we tell ourselves shapes our identity. Baxter encourages readers to shift from the role of victim to that of the hero. You have the power to redefine your experience and its meaning. To this end, he recommends an exercise. Write 2 versions of your story. First, from the victim's perspective, and then rewrite it emphasizing your strength, the lessons you've learned, and how you've grown. Simple, but transformative. Forgiveness, according to Baxter, is about freeing yourself from the weight of resentment. Rather than excusing the betrayer's behavior, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, allowing you to move forward without bitterness. Sounds good, right? Of course. But how does one put this into practice? For this, Ed recommends that you draft a forgiveness letter to the betrayer. Detail their actions, how they impacted you, and what you've learned. Conclude with a statement of release. Write, release, move on. Ed also emphasizes forward momentum by encouraging readers to envision their ideal future and take proactive steps to achieve it. What's he getting at here? Your future isn't determined by your past, it's shaped by your actions today. To this end, we are instructed on the following exercise. Envision your life 5 years from now. Outline 3 immediate steps to begin building that future today. Baxter argues that knowing what you want in a partner and relationship creates a clear standard, reducing the likelihood of repeating past mistakes. Clarity about your ideal partner also helps you identify areas for your own growth. How do we go about defining that partner? Ed recommends the following. Create a list of the qualities you seek in a partner, and evaluate whether you embody those qualities yourself. Know what you're looking for. Don't wait time on options that don't fit what you want. Baxter encourages readers to evaluate their current circumstances across relationships, health, career, and personal growth to identify areas for improvement. Self-awareness lays the groundwork for meaningful change. He recommends the following. Rate your satisfaction in key areas of your life from 1 to 10, identify obstacles, and set one actionable step for improvement in each area. Baxter's insights extend beyond this book. On his YouTube channel, Genuine Attraction, and through his coaching programs, he tackles topics such as masculine and feminine dynamics, overcoming nice guy syndrome, navigating relationships with manipulative partners, and building resilience and confidence in the face of adversity. At Redeemed and Red-Pilled, we appreciate Betrayed to Badass for its empowering and constructive approach to dealing with romantic betrayal. Unlike much of the manosphere content, which can often feel adversarial or overly simplistic, Baxter's book delivers a more mature and values-driven take on recovery and growth. It strikes a balance between the no-nonsense tone of red pill philosophy and the optimism of mainstream self-help, offering practical tools and actionable exercises for readers ready to rebuild their confidence and sense of self. That said, while the book's upbeat and empowering tone is a highlight, we found it occasionally leans too heavily into being an advertisement for Baxter's coaching program. While the coaching may have merit, the persistent plugs can detract from the book's otherwise focused message. Furthermore, while the advice is practical, it doesn't break much new ground for seasoned readers of self-improvement literature. We recommend Betrayed to Badass to men looking for a straightforward guide to transforming pain into personal growth without the antagonism or victimhood that plagues some other content in the space. It's a solid resource, particularly for those newer to this kind of work, but it's not the definitive take on the subject. For that reason, we give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you're intrigued, it's worth checking out. But don't expect it to reinvent the wheel. If you found this breakdown helpful and want more reviews, insights, and strategies on self-improvement, relationships, and navigating masculinity, be sure to subscribe to Redeemed and Red-Pilled. Our channel explores everything from personal growth to relationship dynamics with a fresh, balanced perspective. Hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more content to help you grow into your best self.